Yo, so welcome back to episode 46 of the Rock Pod. I'm here with,
Candyman KG.
and today this might be a little more deep one, but he's gonna lighten it up with his KO. It's gonna be Michael Jackson album. I was thinking about should we talk about this, but it happened so close to where we live, a county over, and the Carmelo Anthony stuff, and I feel like I'd be a coward if I didn't talk about it on here. So we're gonna go over that, and then yeah, the KO. But first, the random fact of the day.
All right. The last fact was about the solar system.
Hmm.
So today, something else I'm very much so big into. We're going to talk about the ocean that we still don't know that much about,
Yep.
actually. But this is how they want to run things. Um,
Fun fact, sorry to chime in. He used to want to be a marine biologist.
very much so, very much so. But my random fact today is I don't know if y'all knew. Some of y'all might know. Who knows? But that an octopus actually has three hearts, and its blood is blue.
That's crazy.
And two of the hearts pump blood to the gills, and the third pumps blood to the rest of his body. And to go a little bit further into the octopus family, when an octopus swims, the heart that supplies the rest of the body actually stops beating temporarily. And then this is exactly why they prefer crawling along the seafloor rather than swimming long distances.
That's nice. If would you want to be an octopus?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I feel like they do nothing wrong, and people still go after them.
What do you mean people go after them?
What do you mean? You don't see them videos of people getting wrapped up by octopus
Uh,
when they go fishing and stuff. They just be messing with them for no reason.
but you wouldn't want to do that
I,
just to troll?
just to
Yeah, just
from the killing them.
you think an octopus could kill you?
Yes, definitely. So,
What octopus could kill you?
what you mean? What octopus?
How can an octopus not like if I guess if it gets into your mouth, but you don't have to let it into your mouth. Like
I mean, you're right, but let's just say you're scuba diving or whatever it is you happen to be doing, and you get wrapped up by an octopus. You ain't gonna be able to swim away from that thing if he wrap around you.
you might be. I mean, you're a human though. You don't think a human can out a human that's scuba diving, so they have experience swimming.
Right?
Swimming uses every muscle in your body.
It does.
Uh, I think they could be able to swim away from a octopus. Y'all don't be giving humans their credit though. With
Um,
adrenaline pumping,
you can say adrenaline. You can say whatever you want. I promise you, we're not gonna beat them in their natural habitat. They are used to being underwater. That's where they live. That's where they thrive.
you're talking what kind of octopus you talking about? The Kraken? A simple
No,
octopus
not the
cannot
Kraken, dude.
drown a
Why?
human.
Yes, they can.
Oh, they can. Uh,
Oh my God.
especially if they.
Okay, dude, I bet you go test it out.
So not why I gotta test it out though.
You don't believe it.
I'm not, but I don't like water. I'm not, that's not my natural, but like someone who's always in the water, they probably could take down an octopus. And also, like, I don't, if I was swimming and then it happened, an octopus, and I was swimming, and grab my leg, I guarantee you I'm getting out of it. I'm not, I'm not dying to no octopus. Okay, how could an octopus kill me?
I'm telling you right now.
What kind of octopus has the strength to drag down a 140? Now, it's not a lot.
I'm
A 100
telling you
pound
right
human
now.
down to the
You're
ground.
you're forgetting about the poisonous ones as well. So when they touch you, it enters into your body through the testicles and all that. It's a lot of other things that we're not factoring in here. But I'm not saying that an octopus is just gonna kill a human on any normal basis. No, I'm not saying that because for one, you shouldn't be swimming out there where the hell an octopus is at. For one, two is the scuba divers, experienced swimmers, and all that good stuff. That's right, but they got gear on and all this other stuff. That octopus wrap around that gear, that thing is crushing that, crushing it. It has no
You
chance.
think if the gear can sustain being, going deep into the ocean or the pressure of that, you think it can't sustain an octopus grabbing around them?
For one,
You're talking about the Kraken, like this ain't no
though, for
this ain't no
one,
normal
half
octopus.
most of that gear that you're talking about still breaks under pressure.
But
So,
I mean, but I think
and
it,
that's pressure amplified. You
yeah,
say your adrenaline's going, so is that octopus. The octopus think you finna kill him, so he's gonna do whatever he can do, whatever he
I
has
think
to do.
so. You don't think a human can like what a human adrenaline pumping grab it? Females have been known to lift cars up to save their babies, so that's
Hey,
that's
I hear you. I hear you.
yeah,
I'm not trying to underestimate no humans. I'm not trying to do that. All I'm saying is it's a different ball game when it's in that water. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a different ball game
I
down
just want
there.
to see an octopus doing the drag one drag me down.
Hey, it's a different ball game out there, man. different ball game.
But question of the day, and I'm gonna put the screenshot of where I got this from, so people don't think I just made this one up. But shout out to Facebook.
No,
Would you rather wake up as a rich white plantation owner back in the 1800s or a broke nigga in 2003?
a bro nigga in 2003.
Mm,
What's so special about 2003? What is so special? And you're broke. So like,
but the other choice, would you rather a rich right plantation slave owner in the
right?
1800s?
So can I set my slaves free?
Not around my niggas, he
That's your
can't.
main source of income.
But can I set them free?
That I don't. That's too. You're taking the easy route out. No, because you're trying to take the easy
Nah.
route out.
See,
No.
I asked one question, and that question, now the actual question is just took away. I don't understand because I'm not picking to be no broke nigga in 2003. I don't understand what's so special about 2003. I don't want to
But
be broke in general.
you have all the knowledge you do now though. So that's before Bitcoin. That's before. So you have all. But if you're broke, you're broke.
It ain't fully the word you saying. You out there with no money talking about. Hey, this
It's not
finna pop
about.
off. This finna
It's
pop
not.
off.
It's all about waiting at the right time. So you'll know every sports game. So you might have a couple dollars in your pocket, but you can bet on the 2003 Super Bowl and come up off of that.
You
Bet their
good.
exact score.
You good. You good.
You find remember, take down every lottery number in the past every year since 2003, and you get rich off of that.
You good. You could do that.
Or you can go you can be just sit around and watch your slaves work in the heat, bristling heat, and get money off of that. I mean, their descendants are still living off of that right now, so they got money off of that. So which one you doing? You say you don't want to be a broke nigga though.
I don't want to be no broke nigga, but I mean, you just said I could bet on games and stuff, and I already know the outcome, so I guess I'm
Now
gonna
let's say,
be
what if you forgot all the outcomes?
okay. Then you already know my answer.
What's your answer?
I'm gonna set my slaves free then.
No,
So
no slave. You're gonna be a slave owner.
no, I'm gonna set them.
No,
If
you're
I
gonna
own
no.
them, I own the right to be able
You're
to
not.
set them
No, but
free.
that's taking the easy
No,
route out.
no, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's, I own them. So they guess what? They better be on the streets.
No, no. So you become a slave owner instead of just being a broke dude in 2003.
I'm not being no broke dude in any year. I don't want to be no broke nigga in any year.
That's sad. So you just take the that's just wrong with America right now. Most people would choose that. I don't want to be broke. Let me go own some slaves.
I said I'm setting my slaves
But
free.
that's not an
No,
option. That's not an
no,
option.
you didn't say that.
Yes,
You
I just did.
no, you did
Yeah,
not say
I
that.
just did. That's
You said I was a
you.
slave owner.
You know, right? Whatever comes out of my mouth is how the question is going. So whatever comes out of my mouth is a current canon of the question. So
If I can't set them free, then I guess I'm gonna be a broke. No, if I can't set them free, is what you're telling me.
hmm
And I also don't remember nothing. All the knowledge I know now, you saying
you
I
just a
don't
random
remember
broke
it.
dude.
A random. Why would you want to pick that? Why would you
Because
want to
the
pick that?
other
Because
option is evil.
dude, I could be a hero and set niggas free.
But that's too easy though. That's too easy
To me,
route.
that's
So
all
you get to
sudden too
be
easy.
rich and then say be a hero at the same time. Cause you ain't say nothing about giving your funds, giving out 40 acres and a mule. You ain't say nothing
I'm not
about
giving
that.
that up. That's why I'm not giving
See,
that
then
up.
no.
You said
So
I'm gonna set them free,
no,
and
no,
I'm gonna chill what I got.
mm-mm.
Cause trust me,
That's
a dollar back then go a long way. So best believe,
and you're not giving none of that up.
and I'm not giving a
So no,
single penny.
that's the easy route out though. So you get to
I'm gonna
be a
set
hero and then live
my
off the
slaves
money that they
free.
already worked, that they already slaved for you,
Hey,
and not give it up.
hey, that's what it got to be. That's what it got to be. If I got dropped into that situation, I don't know what they did before I got dropped into that situation.
You mean you don't know who
And
did?
I'm sorry that they had to do it, but guess what? I set them free. I did my due
Nah,
diligence.
that's not even an
And
option. So
no,
that's
no,
not
no,
canon. That's not
no,
canon in the
no,
question. Let that be known.
absolutely
That's not
not.
canon.
That's my answer.
And
I'm not changing it.
even in this non-canon
I'm not.
alternate universe,
I'm not
he's
changing
still
it.
evil though, because he's not even giving them money up that they slaved. And so he's like so.
You set them free. I said I'm gonna set
It,
them free.
mm-mm. No, if you're still hoarding the money, that's bigger. Because they worked for it. They
Dude,
they toiled for it. So you should be giving it to them.
you didn't say that was an option. I bet you if I would have said that before any of this was said, you would have said it wasn't an option. You can't give them
Yeah.
the money. You can only set them free.
Well,
That's what you about to would have said.
you should have, I should have be able to deny it, but you didn't give me the choice to deny it because you weren't even thinking about it though. That was the correct answer, but that is sad.
I, you just never right. You're right. You never right.
Dude, it's not like it's like you're taking the money that they slaved, got whipped for, beaten for, and you're saying, well, okay, at least you're free. I'm nowhere to go. You're just
Hey,
free. Just go do
and,
go do it on the streets.
hey, in their eyes, guess what? Their freedom is worth is worth $1 million. So
Yo, that's insane.
in their eyes,
Uh,
that's what it is, though.
that's crazy.
That's
But
not crazy. That's what they would
they
think, though.
they produced more than
And
they
that
produced
okay,
tens of that you're
I get that.
hoarding.
I got dropped into a situation. You didn't say I was there for those several years. You didn't say none of that.
But it's
So I don't know what they did. No, you're not finna tell me that I was there for several years now. You're not finna tell me that. I don't give a damn. No,
I mean, you're waking up. You're not just getting dropped into. You're waking up as one. So
that's the same thing. It's
not
the
really. You're not.
same
It's not
thing.
really. Is isekai. You're kind of. This is your life. Like
Listen, I got
I,
reincarnated as a slave on it. She's trying to say
no,
no.
you kind of your soul got put into a slave owner's body, but you still was him,
I'm still who?
the slave owner.
My soul got put into a different body, is what you're trying to say. So you're trying to sit here and say that I've owned this entire place. It doesn't no. Because that still sounds like I woke up one day and I was
Okay,
no.
but anyway, you're still not giving up the money
No, because you're not gonna sit here and make me sound like that.
uh,
I don't know.
so
Hell no.
what if
Hell
it would
no,
be
man.
good if you gave up the money though? So you're gonna give up the money? That's the only right thing to do though. I mean, it's not you weren't the one. You said you can't if you're not taking um put guilt for the crimes of the slave owner. You can't take the wealth that they produced and then so you give the money up.
They can have it. I'll split it between everybody.
Okay, see, I had to walk them through that.
No, you didn't have to walk
I
me through
had to
anything
walk it
because
to
you were
that
trying to make it.
conclusion.
You just sitting there trying to make me sound like I should. No, man, no. Because I don't even know what happened before that damn day that I woke up there. No, I don't know. I don't know none of that. I set them free. They would ask for some money. I would have gave it to them.
You know, you should have just gave. They don't have to ask for the money. It's their money. They worked for it.
They don't even know what it was sold for. So don't even try to sit there and make it sound like that. That dude was whoever body I just woke up in. He was the nigga that was doing all that. Not me. No.
You gotta give up his money. Do the right thing. If you're gonna give up his slaves,
Hey,
give up his money.
hey, and
All of it.
whatever money I see up in there, I'm splitting it even between everybody. They
That's
can have it.
good.
But
They,
that's beside the point. You're not gonna make it sound like I was the
I,
one sitting here slaving them for these years and doing all this other stuff. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to them.
I mean, but
No.
I'm saying you had no problem living off the fruits of their labor until I said something about it. That's all I'm
Here we
saying.
go. See,
Did
here we go.
you not say at
I
first?
don't know what nothing that happened, man. I don't know none of that
So
stuff, man.
you don't know what happened, but I'm still gonna I'm still gonna spend this money though.
No, I didn't say I was
That's what
spending. I didn't spend nothing. I didn't even say I was gonna spend
you
nothing.
said you were gonna not keep it though.
I didn't say that either.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind the
All
tape.
you
You ain't say nothing about giving your funds, giving out 40 acres and a meal. You ain't say nothing
I'm
about
not giving
that.
that up. That's why. Already
You
rich.
said you were
I
gonna.
don't know how I got rich.
You denied that you were gonna give up the money though. That's the thing. You denied you weren't gonna give up the money.
Oh no, I did not. No,
I'll rewind the tape. I'll rewind the
no.
tape.
Fuck the
I'll
tape.
rewind
Fuck
the
the
tape.
tape. Because you just trying to
I'll
twist my
rewind the
words
tape.
at every corner of the
I,
damn and stuff. Oh, that man. I'm gonna split that money between them. I'm gonna sell the house and I'm gonna move out, man. That's what
good,
I'm doing. No,
good,
I ain't got time for
good,
none of that.
good,
I ain't here for it. Nah,
good. I have to get it out of him, but I'm glad I
nah.
got him to the right conclusion.
Cause you at some fucking turn
I'm
you
a,
just gonna put
I'm
the
saying
ride twist
good.
on it. You gonna put the RT on it, retweet, ride twist. No, nah, man, it's somewhere. Uh-uh.
I was just saying that was we agreed at the end of the day we agreed though on the right conclusion.
You're right. But that RT is on there somewhere. Remember that. That's on there.
And I can't even so I got no trust. No I guess I don't got no credibility now. Even when I say
No, you can credibility. You made the question, so you go ahead and you got the credibility right there.
all right, but so on the topic of this stuff, the kill the mood. Have you heard about this the case?
I've been
Disconnected. So
knee,
basically,
knee deep in some work, man.
that's good. That's good. And I read the case when it happened. I read the police reports. I didn't follow it on social media because social media has a lot of lies and a lot of bullshit. So I actually followed official information from it. Basically, it was a track meet in Frisco. And then Carmelo was the black kid. I don't. It shouldn't. It's not a race thing, so I'm not even gonna put race. But the reason it's a big thing because one is black and then dude he killed Austin is white. Him and his brother walked up and he was kind of pushing him, saying, "Get out! You're not supposed to be here. Get out!" And Carmelo he said, "Touch me again or touch me and see what happens. Touch me and see what happens." And he kept doing it, and so he stabbed him in the heart and killed him. Yeah, and so. But he just got found guilty of murder and sentenced to 35 years in prison, which he can get out in half the time, so around 16, 17 years. I'm not good at math, but before I start saying what I'm saying, I'm pro whatever you want to call. I'm pro black. I'm for black people. I want to see black people succeed. I've had my family's from Alabama, Mississippi. My grandparents were born in the 40s. So they experienced segregation, they experienced Jim Crow. And my dad's from a small town, my mom. So this stuff is instilled in me, and I've always been like kind of an activist, and that's why like this stuff is instilled in me. So I'm not. He, Carmelo was wrong for stabbing him. He was wrong for stabbing him. He shouldn't have like that's not. If you pushing and shoving is not cause for stabbing somebody. And a lot of people are saying he was scared. He was in self defense. You can't stab somebody for pushing you.
Yeah, that's
That
that.
that's too far. Do you agree?
There's a line that you crossed. Like your life was never in danger. Like yes, it's two kids walking up on you, trying to get you out of their section or however so that might have happened. Because I also heard there was some bullying going on
Yeah, that's
along some line there that I'm not 100% sure on. I think Rodney probably has more information than that on that than I do. But also just to address the situation at hand, what we're talking about, like his life was never in danger for him to pull no weapon on nobody. Like, was it? Were they crossing a line with
yeah,
putting their
absolutely,
hands on him and doing all that?
absolutely.
Yes, 100%. But once it comes to life and death situations, like that was not at hand. It wasn't at hand. It wasn't right for him to pull no knife on either one of them boys in the first place. So for him to be found guilty in the court of law, that's that should have been. I don't know how long of a trial it was,
Oh,
but
dude, I think it less than a day, like the same day they came back and
oh, then yeah, but that's
it
say
was
'cause
like three
I
hours.
don't know how long of a trial it was, but to
Man,
me, that's not really no long trial. He shouldn't have done what he did. Point blank period. He took someone's life. He took someone's kid off of this earth. They have to live with that fact where they have one less son every day,
hmm
and that's grievous. They're gonna have to sit there and deal with for the rest of their lives. So like, there's a line, man, and he definitely crossed it.
like you said, they were wrong, but like there's too far. He shouldn't have had a knife at a school event. Let's put
At
that
all.
out there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
he's
people are trying to
crazy.
make, justify, oh, some people have knives. The people who have knives, especially in this era of school violence, when school kids are coming up dead, killing each other, all weapons should be banned from school because that's just the
100%.
era we live in, unfortunately.
100%, and
So,
that needs to be enforced more because they're starting to
mhm,
enforce to where you can't use your phone anymore at school.
oh yeah, that's enforcement.
So why are we like no that there shouldn't be a single circumstance to where a knife or any type of weapon should be brought on the school grounds, school activity grounds. None of that.
And
That should not be allowed at all.
but I'll say some of the, on the flip side of it, they're going too far. He was 17 at the time. He was a kid who made it. And to be fair, I know for a fact, I listened to his parents' interview and his mom's interviews. He was raised to, which a lot of black people are, to
Yeah,
if someone puts their hands on you, you defend yourself. But the thing about it is, I'm pretty sure most of us or were raised, if hands, no one, they're not. People are saying, black people are teaching their kids to go and kill, stab. No, we're raised to.
mm,
I think he was just a kid. He was just taught the wrong thing, but not the full scope of it. There's a reasonable amount of force. Hands, not just any lethal, because some force is lethal, some is not. And so and his emotions were heightened. He made a bad mistake. I don't think it was murder. I don't think he had an intention of coming to school with a knife and kill somebody. I think it was manslaughter for sure. But which that might be controversial. I don't think it was murder. Um, if he had pushed or even punched him and like he fell back and hit his head on the bleachers, or yeah, hit his head on the bleachers, and then he had a seizure or a brain bleed, and the kid died. I'd say, Carmelo was innocent because that's defending himself. He was pushing him, he pushed him back. That's the equal amount of force. But I don't think this case should have ever went to trial because the evidence is just that's not self-defense.
it's too blatant.
It's too, yeah.
Too
And then
blatant.
if he's
So
telling you to leave, you that means your life is in that danger because he's giving you an out. So now if they were on top of him, just grabbing him and jumping him, and then he reached and did that. Okay, then that's defending himself because
that would be self defense then.
he's getting stomped and stuff. But I don't think it was justified. I don't think uh, two lives should have been over that day. I don't believe it. And I don't think, and I hate it because not just the effects it has on them and their family. on just the city, like all that, because we live a county over from Collin County in Frisco where it happened.
Yeah,
And I'm just
that's
seeing this stuff and how people are talking about it, going at each other. There's people who grew up together now taking sides of each other, attacking each other on social media. God, we got to stop letting the media get to us like this. I used to be one of them, but we have to step aside and just realize that, yes, black people have been. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of rough stories because the Asian dude who chased that little boy down and killed him. Yes, that was evil. Um, yes, it's a lot of negative stories, but you cannot let that affect you and let it. Yes, I don't I don't think he was a thug. I don't think he was an evil kid. I think he made a mistake. I don't think he intentionally murdered someone. I think it was just a bad choice. And
yeah.
I'm not blessings to the Metcalf family and shout out to them because people were trying to come to them and make it a race issue. Oh, usually White Lives Matter. This is your son, and they said no, it's not a race issue. They came out and said that. So big props to them for stepping out to them. And but yeah, guys, don't. I know it's rough to hear because of course, we see each other when we see these stories. We see our kids, our brothers, our sisters. We just, we have to. That's why we stand strong together and don't leave your life up to the systems. What I'm gonna end off with,
Please don't.
because the system, if you can agree the system is built against you, don't take any chances with it. So, but Kenny, it's up to you to lighten the mood with some KO King.
Man, let's feed off a little bit what Roddy said at the end there, man. Yeah, don't we can't like to a system that's as corrupt as as it seems and as it shows on multiple occasions. There's no way he would. There's no way y'all should, leave your life up to them, because probably 90% of the time it's not gonna go your way. But like I already said, let's go ahead and line it up a little bit, man. We're gonna kick it off with KO McKinney. It's just me and Rod today, So we ain't gonna go with the longer list. It's gonna be one of the short ones again, but we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with a little bit of MJ, man. A little bit of MJ. I know me and Rodney both are very big MJ fans
Since birth.
but man, my God. I still remember when I was a little kid trying to moonwalk, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody tried to moonwalk as a kid.
Got to. Um, but it's gonna be Rodney voting today, so we gonna see.
I'm pretty knowledgeable with Michael Jackson, so I'm a good judge, qualified to be a judge.
I agree with him on that. We talked about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
We went and watched a movie together.
Mm,
As y'all seen in a couple episodes ago anyway. But we're gonna kick it off. It's gonna be just what is that, 2 rounds? It's gonna be 2 rounds overall, but it's 4 albums, like you was saying earlier. So we're gonna kick it off with Thriller versus Off the Wall.
ooh, I'm gonna have to go with the Big T and Thriller because just the impact of it, and I think just the songs where you could just definitely see the improvement from when he was the grind, the drive when he got snubbed from the Grammys. That he was a different beast at the time. And
Mm.
I think Thriller is I think it's rightfully so the most selling album of all time. I think just quality of the music is good, so I'm going with Thriller. Would you agree?
Honestly, I would agree, but I don't think Off the Wall is super far behind. I like Off the Wall a lot. Me personally,
I love Off the Wall too.
Off the Wall, the song too is on Off the Wall, but Off the Wall is definitely one of them albums I could just put on and just sit back and just chill, play the game too, have a road trip too, any of that, man. Because he was this is when he was really expressing himself. He was really just now getting to be on his own too, really being able to put his own taste on his music. But of course, when Thriller, he was putting his heart and soul in that. That was a
Mm,
different type of grind. He knew, he saw what he wanted, he envisioned what he wanted, and he conquered that. The music videos for Thriller, the album, is insane.
mhm.
Just how much you can tell that he put
It,
into them.
it changed music like real music videos weren't as popular
No,
or the with the segment until Thriller.
and you can see why, because Michael Jackson set the bar
Hold on.
high. Our next matchup is Bad versus Dangerous.
Ooh, I'm gonna hold on. Let me go look at Dangerous' track list.
Let's say that's exactly what I was gonna go pull up. I just wanted to, because remember the time is on Dangerous.
I know, I'm saying, but
She drives me wild. Heal the world, black or white. Who is it?
let me see what's on Bad. because Dangerous has a lot
Smooth
of
Criminal is on that.
Smooth Criminal. I mean, Bad has a
Bad,
lot of.
The Way You Make Me Feel, Another Part of Me, Man in the Mirror,
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Leave Me Alone, Dirty Diana.
Yeah, okay, I'm sticking with mine. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no, I'm going with Bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, man, I forgot. Forgot about a few of them right there. That was woo wee. Yeah, that one was geez. I feel like there's so many songs that he just had that just like they were all spread it out. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? But it was just some of them songs you heard and you just knew that mm, you couldn't even say nothing. You just sit back and listen. Sometimes you just rewind it, just really sit back and listen again.
mm, but
And those is on every one of them. Though.
so
Every
it's
album is like
the thing is, though, I feel like this is. I kind of already got my final winner though.
that. No.
Yeah,
Thriller versus Bad.
I'm gonna go with Thriller. I think more consistently Thriller is stronger because I think having a shorter track list really helps it because really, in my opinion, a lot of people don't like the Girl's Mind. I think that's a classic. I think so.
That's me. The God dog girl is mine.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, that was actually pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie.
So
And of course, you had Beat It and Billie Jean. Human.
yeah, dude, that's my favorite MJ song. So
Human Nature. Man. Wow.
wanna be
I really only think there's two songs that aren't as good as the others on Thriller. So I understand that because I feel like Bad has a little bit more songs that
hmm
aren't as good as the other ones than Thriller does. Thriller only has 9 songs, and 7 of them songs is just like
yeah,
out the fucking roof.
yeah.
So it's like Jesus. And honestly, to some people out there, the lady in my life might be a song that's like that to them.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So, but I honestly, overall, between the two, man, golly, and they're both short. Leave Me Alone, Dirty Diana, Smooth Criminal. Oh God,
Those are hits. Yeah,
Man in the Mirror.
he dropped these albums back to back.
Yes, he did. 82 and 87.
Or maybe not back to back.
I mean, that was his next album though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So technically, yeah, it was back to back, but I mean, he waited 5 years because he was still probably making money off of Thriller. So it
Yeah.
didn't even
Yeah.
matter. He could have stopped right there if he
Doing
wanted
a
to.
lot of touring too.
Yeah, he was going all over the world and stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Rodney on this one, man. Um, I feel like Bad definitely gives it a run for his money, but like I said, man, Thriller just got it's only 1 or 2 songs maybe that aren't as good as the others.
Mm.
So, but I also go with Thriller. Thriller is the champion of this KO Kenny. I think I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off to Rod so we can go ahead and
Um, I'm gonna ask one more question, it off.
there he goes, there he goes, there he goes.
Would you rather go back to speak to your like deceased ancestors and relatives, or go forward to speak to your future descendants?
I feel like I would want to tell them, like wherever they are in life, they have flying cars, wherever the hell they are. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know what it's gonna go to. But I think one thing I would want to go and preach to them more than anything is just to be thankful for what you got. Because I feel like nowadays kids are not becoming thankful for what they have.
He's like, this is old man talk.
I'm just gonna be honest, man.
Kid nowadays.
Just gonna be honest, dude. Some of these kids nowadays is real
Oh, you're
spoiled,
just getting
real
old.
bad,
Just getting old.
real bad.
And there's spoiled kids and
It,
bad kids just in
it,
every generation.
you're right, but it's at an all time high now.
You're just getting old.
You okay? That's fine. You can
And
say that all you want
the
to, dude.
next
But
the previous generation always said that about the next.
it's okay. That's fine, bro. I hear that, but I know it's at an all time high. I work with kids every damn day. Trust. I work with kids every day, and my goodness, wow.
That might have just changed your perspective, because you didn't even work with kids back in the day.
You're right. I was a kid back in the day, so
You know, you
I
might
mean,
have been spoiled.
to a certain extent,
I know I was.
to a certain extent, I can say yeah, but I definitely had a lot of tough love in my life too, though. So,
Who didn't? Who with a black dad didn't?
okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say you got to rephrase that. Because it's the people that are around our age not have that type of life like how we did. So, just gonna be honest. But yeah, I feel like that's what I would definitely want to do. I would definitely want to go into the future. For one, just to see how it's like.
No, no, we're not going to the future to see how it's like. You're going for you're not even gonna, y'all gonna be in a blank room with all white room, completely white space, liminal to white space, and talking to each other. Not even asking about, you're asking about your family, just send it.
Mm, okay, then yeah, I think I would still choose the same thing. I would want to know exactly what's happened since I've passed away. Then, you know what I'm
So
saying?
you wouldn't want to know, oh, you like family history?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like what, like who did what? You know,
Mm.
what became of my son? I don't know how far I'm going into the future. You know what I'm saying? What if I go to the point to where my son's dead? Then
No, it's gonna be your descendants, yeah. So, let's just say your great great yeah, great great
so my
grandchildren. Let's just either great great grandparents or great great grandchildren. Did you meet any of your great great grandparents? Yeah, no.
I think I did because I think
You met your great great?
oh great great.
Yeah, because
I
I'm
think I just meant my great.
I think
I'm
when
pretty
I
sure
yeah,
'cause that was my
I barely met some
dad's
great grandparents.
mom's mom. So yeah, that's just great.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I think I only meant it was just, great. Yeah. I don't, great great is insane.
Yeah, that's you have to have some good, and a lot of people have though. Like they be grandmas be 94, 100.
Mm, Jesus. Because yeah, I definitely able to be around by then. But golly, yeah, I would definitely want to know what their parents did, how they raised them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Came into clan.
God. Yeah. I mean, to some sort of speak, yeah, I guess, I guess. But yeah, no, I would. That's what I would really want to know how they raised them. What were their not really like what I'm trying to say. More of what they were taught morally, right from wrong, how they moved about that. Because technically, I probably would have never met their parents, or probably did. Just
Maybe
really,
when they were
really,
babies,
yeah, when
yeah.
I was really close to probably dying. So
Yeah, some people don't even remember.
yeah, so, yeah, yeah. See, pull the plug on me if I meant that.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to be like in a catatonic state?
It sounded like that, and it barely living in pain every day. No, pull the plug, man.
What if they got you doped up on morphine and all that?
Pull the plug, man. I don't.
So you wouldn't, what if they got you that you can't feel no pain? You got some good blankets, futuristic beds.
Yeah, but I can't even move. I can't do
Yeah,
nothing, bro. I'm just sitting there. Someone has to probably have to feed me. They have to change me. Have to do all that. No, bro, I'm good, man. Pull the plug, man.
dang.
Pull the plug,
What if
man.
you're not even on a plug? Like you're just living like that.
If I'm just living like that.
Hmm.
So what? Can I get up and stuff on my own?
It's
Or
gonna hurt. You might fall. You're likely to fall, and your leg muscles
oh,
gonna be
then yeah,
so
pull the
weak.
plug, man. Pull the
You're not.
plug.
There's no plug to pull though.
Will take me somewhere can pull it.
So
Somewhere
you
where they
want to
can
be
plug it up and then
euthanized?
pull it out.
You want to be euthanized if you got that old in that state?
I'm just gonna be honest, bro. I don't think I'm gonna want to live like that.
Dang. So you want to be euthanized? You're gonna tell your
That's
children
fine, bro.
if when I'm at that age, just euthanize me, because
That's fine.
by then it's probably gonna be legal in the U.S.
That's fine.
So you euthanize you think that's okay? Euthanize. Damn.
I feel like the person should have the choice to. They should just do it.
Of course
You
not.
know what
Like
I'm
that's just
saying?
murder.
They should just do it. If they don't want it to be done, don't do it. But I feel like me, man. I feel like it's gonna be a point to where I'm gonna wake up and I'm that old, and I'm gonna want to do something. I'm gonna want to get up and move on my own, and I can't.
Hmm.
That's gonna crush me.
Yeah.
That's gonna crush my spirit to even keep living, probably.
Damn.
Because you can't do nothing on your own. You can't do nothing, nah, man. Yes, go ahead and let me go. Well, what Anthony Hamilton say? Just pass me over.
Damn.
Pass me over, man.
But closing words from this philosopher.
My opening line for my closing words is your potential is limitless. Go prove it to yourself. And what I mean by that is I'm saying that most of the limits that we put on ourselves, most of the limits that people are putting on themselves, a lot of that is not proven. A lot of it is assumptions because truly nobody really knows what you're capable of, what he's capable of, what a random person out there is capable of. You know what I'm saying? All of it is based off of false assumptions at that because your potential is truly limitless. If you could wake up one day and say, "Hey, this is what I want to be," and if you go grind to be that, guess what? At the end of that grind, you're gonna be that. So my thing to y'all is that your potential is limitless. Go prove it to yourself, man.
But I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in. Everybody, the people who I hear stuff. So don't think if you talk bad about me, don't think I don't hear it. But I also hear you talk good about me, which I've been hearing. To be fair, I've heard nothing bad. I've heard something good about the podcast. People have been talking good, to my family and things like that. I appreciate. I can't say how much I appreciate that. Even if I don't see it, I appreciate that. That means a lot. But until next time.